You're listening to 92.5 The Bear, and I'm Evan.
And I'm Jihad.
You're listening to the Intern show from every Friday night from 10 p.m. to midnight. We got your news, including sports news, movie news, music news.
Everything.
Yeah, we talk about everything. Just a talk show, late night talk show. We're going to go ahead and start off the day with a topic that is pretty debatable. I know a lot of wrestlers are mad about this, but they have taken wrestling out of the Olympics for next year. Kind of surprising considering they have other sports that are
kind of whack.
Yeah, they have curling. I mean, I don't want to rag on your guys' sports.
Well, curling, I think that's the Winter Olympics.
That's winter, I know.
The
but summer they have
some really bad ones. I wouldn't mind if ping pong was out. Even though it's kind of exciting, but I wouldn't mind if it was out. But it replaced wrestling with golf,
Yeah.
Well, golf already has everything, So it's like, why are you going to replace wrestling with golf? It's like, I don't want to see Tiger Woods hit balls all day.
I agree. Yeah. Golf's already has its own organization, the PGA.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be nice to keep a real wrestling in there. I mean, there's not really professional wrestling aside from the WWE, which, is in... Well, it's a different form of wrestling. It's more entertainment than wrestling. But yeah, so I guess college wrestling is like the end of the line. There's no pros as far as I know.
Yeah, they said, I was looking on Yahoo, they said like the only sports now that wrestlers can do besides the Olympics is basically WWE, like you just said, and MMA.
I think MMA is going to take over wrestling actually anyways. I don't know.
MMA is going to be like one of the...
Schools should start having MMA, but it's not really a team sport. No,
because it's too much violence. If MMA became like a school sport, okay, now we're on a different topic. If it became a school sport, that would be...
Yeah, I guess I could see that. Yeah. But it is, it's going to be a bigger sport. It already is gaining some huge recognition. To be honest, it's just as dangerous as boxing. Actually, more people get brain injuries from boxing, and they have more padded gloves, which is surprising. Yeah, because mixed martial arts is all forms of martial arts, which I really like. I think it's going to be, the big new sport for a long time. Boxing's kind of dying down. I love boxing.
Unless Manny Pacquiao.
I still watch boxing events.
Yeah.
Me and my friend, we still love boxing, but I have to say MMA is increasing in popularity and boxing's declining.
But wrestling, yeah.
Wrestling,
out of the Olympics.
Yeah.
Until, I read on ESPN, they're trying to keep it now.
There's probably going to be enough people firing back at it and saying...
It's probably going to get redone.
Yeah. So, for the meantime, I would be upset if I was a wrestling fan, but, just keep practicing if you're into wrestling. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure there'll be more benefits down the road. All right. Well, I'm Evan.
I'm Jihad.
You're listening to the Intern show on 92.5 The Bear. I'm Evan.
And I'm Jihad.
You're listening to the Intern show on 92.5 The Bear. We got some topics here for you, and right now we got the NHL teams that are in a slump, including my San Jose Sharks. We were undefeated in January, and we haven't won a game in February. We're 0-6 in the month of February. That's the biggest slump in the NHL right now.
Well, the San Jose Sharks, they're probably gonna have the best record in the West. I really don't care now. It's like the San Jose Sharks will always finish first in the regular season. So it's not that big of a deal.
Not at all.
They always
we got 7th last year.
Well, most of the times you guys are always good in the regular season.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't worry about. I would worry about it because you're 0-6, but in February.
Well, we're 7-3-3, so we got some points from overtime. Yeah, the Sharks. They need to start picking it up, though. In this shortened season, every game really does count. The season's already 25% done, which is insane if you think about it. It feels like it started last week. Practically did start 3 weeks ago. Yeah, so a couple other teams that are in a slump. The St. Louis Blues are 0-5.
Yep.
And they're one of the best teams, too, in the West.
Yep.
And then the New York Islanders had a quick start. They started off 5-1. Now they've lost 5 in a row.
And they suck.
So most of those teams were undefeated in January, and in February they haven't won one game.
The Islanders, for the past 5 years, we haven't heard from them or anything, and they start off with a quick start. They get a quick start to the season, but they're 0-5 in February, so it's not really oh my God, it's a big deal. It's not that big of a deal. They're
not a
losing.
shock.
It's not a shock,
but they're still in a slump.
Yeah, but
we're talking about February slumps.
Yeah.
You have any other teams that are in a slump, you think?
Yeah, not really. Not my Florida Panthers. We won one game.
Oh, yeah, you guys won one. Yeah, you guys...
lost in overtime yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday to the Capitals.
Yeah. They're in last place.
That was sad.
Well, the Capitals.
You guys were up 2 goals with like 2 minutes left, and then lost.
I know. I don't know what happened to our defense this year. It sucks. Last year was great.
Well, there's a couple teams worse than you guys at least.
Yeah. Capitals aren't.
Not many. Yeah, Capitals and
still have 9
Calgary
points,
probably. All right. Well, that's all we got for the NHL. We got some more news coming your way on the Intern Show at 92.5 The Bear. And I'm Evan.
And I'm Jihad.
Stay tuned for more. I'm Evan.
And I'm Jihad.
You're listening to the Intern Show on 92.5 The Bear. We got some basketball news coming for you. It's LeBron James. He's in the hottest streak in NBA history. LeBron is the first player in NBA history with 30 points and at least 60% field goal percentage for 6 straight games.
And I believe he passed. He was in a 3-way tie with Moses Malone and David Brantley, I believe.
Yes, I know for sure Moses Malone.
Yeah, I don't know who the other guy is. But that's amazing to shoot like 60% and score 30 points in 6 straight games. I think he can still keep it going. I think he can go all the way to the All-Star break, and then he'll have that still.
Yeah, and those are just numbers. He's playing with a lot of intensity. He's getting assists, which is taking away from his points. But, he's a good team player for the Heat right now.
He's their everything, basically.
You can tell that that his success has also led to success for the team. Miami undefeated in those 6 games.
Yep.
Definitely contributing to the team, if not like carrying the team on his shoulders. Yeah, Chris Bosh, though, had 32 points last night to help him out.
11 rebounds, too.
Yeah.
Like his best game of the year so far, He hasn't been rebounding a lot. So it's a good game for Chris Bosh, against LaMarcus Aldridge. Basically, his clone. Basically, that's his clone. LaMarcus Aldridge plays just like Chris Bosh.
That was a fun game to watch. I enjoyed watching it. Damian Lillard and LaMarcus Aldridge were doing great. That was a really close game.
Yeah.
My Warriors are also in a slump, just like my Sharks, Neither of my teams have won in the past 2 weeks, and it's making me slightly depressed in the sports.
I think all my teams, in all my sports, NHL, not NHL, they're not doing good, but NBA and college basketball.
Yeah.
Like Miami, Florida, and Florida Gators.
Yeah, don't get me started with that.
What, you don't like Miami, Florida, and Florida Gators?
No, I like them, but I'm saying college basketball. Fresno State is getting demolished this year.
Well, they suck. So.
No, they don't. Fresno State is raw. And we're playing New Mexico tonight, which is a ranked team. It's going to be a good game.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm more into college football. I'll just say that. Our college basketball team's not great.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, LeBron James having some success in the NBA. We got some injuries in the NBA as well. Leonardo Barbosa from the Boston Celtics. Yeah, he used to be on the Suns, and he was a great 3-point shooter back in the day.
It's time for the Celtics, even though they won 7 straight. It's time for them to blow it up. Now you just killed their chances. Their chances are done. Their chances was almost done when they lost Rajon Rondo for the year, and now Leonardo Barbosa coming off the bench with 15 points a game, I believe.
Yeah.
And so you have to blow them up right now. So yeah.
Well,
get rid of everybody.
I don't think they ever had a chance, but yeah, if they go on a losing streak, I could see some trades going down.
Yeah.
There was a rumor about a Clippers Garnett trade, which never really happened.
It's not gonna happen.
And other NBA players as well on the free agent market. But we're gonna talk about some hot shooting. We were talking about Leonardo Barbosa just a minute ago, but we're gonna be talking about who's playing in the 3-point contest and all other All-Star activities in the next break. So stay tuned for that. I'm Evan.
And I'm Jihad.
You're listening to the Intern Show on 92.5 The Bear. I'm Evan.
And I'm Jihad.
You're listening to the Intern Show on 92.5 The Bear. And we got news on all of your NBA All-Star break activities this weekend. Festivities, as you would say. There's the 3-point contest, which includes Golden State's own Stephen Curry. Hopefully he wins for us.
Boo.
Hey, I'm a Warriors fan. Also in the contest is Matt Bonner of the Spurs, Ryan Anderson of the Hornets, gonna be Pelicans, Steve Novak of the Knicks, Kyrie Irving of the Cavs, and Paul George of the Pacers. And that's gonna be a pretty fun event to watch.
No, it's not.
There's also gonna be a dunk contest with, I hope Manimal wins that. Kenneth Fareed is a Manimal.
Yep.
It's in his nickname. Then there's going to be the skills challenge. My guess is Tony Parker will win for like the 100th time. In the skills challenge, he always wins the dribbles and stuff.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we have the All-Star game, which is going to be fun. I know me and Jihad are going to watch this, all of those this weekend for sure. We'll give you some nudes on that. I'm not too sure who else is in the dunk competition. I know
Royce
White, maybe.
NBA D-League person. I don't know why they put him in there, but I think he had a mental illness.
Plus, they have last year's winner, Jeremy Evans, or no, Gerald Green. They got Gerald Green, Terrence Ross, James White, Eric Bledsoe, Jeremy Evans, and Kenneth Faried.
These people I'd never heard of except for
Kenneth
Faried.
Yeah, Kenneth Faried's gonna tear it up, I think.
Yeah, but the one event that I like
Terrence
most.
Ross is good.
Yeah, but my favorite event is the 3-point shootout mostly.
Yeah,
because
me too.
I always love the 3-point shootout, but this year it's not like very stat. I know you say Stephen Curry and everything, but Kyrie Irving, I don't think of him as a 3-point shooter, and like Matt Bonner, he's a power forward. It's like
Steve Novak and Steph Curry are two of the top 3-point percentages.
But why couldn't they have Ray Allen in there? He's in the top 5 in percentage for the 3-point.
Is he?
Yeah, I believe so.
Well, maybe all time. I don't know about this year.
I don't know, but they should have put some good, people about, are great 3-point shooters. Really?
Yeah, Steph Curry and Steve Novak.
I'm not talking about Stephen Curry. I'm not talking about Steve Novak. I know they're good. I'm talking about Kyrie Irving. I didn't know he was a good 3-point shooter. I thought he was just
he's dynamic. He's good. He can shoot.
Yeah, I guess. But I wish Ray Allen would have been on there.
Well, yeah, because he's the all-time best 3-point shooter.
That's probably his last.
Next to Reggie Miller. He's actually better. Ray Allen was born in Merced.
Yeah, no.
That's pretty crazy. Yeah, on the military base out there at Castle Air Force Base. But yeah, that's crazy. How Ray Allen, one of the greatest 3-point shooter of all time from Merced.
They haven't announced a celebrity All-Star game yet.
I don't know if they have announced the roster yet or not, but it'll be fun.
I like the celebrity.
I'll record that. I'll be watching
I
that.
love that celebrity.
So
it's so cool to see Hollywood stars and stuff like that, play.
Yeah. All right. So we'll get some information on that next week and tell you how things goes. But I'm Evan.
I'm Jihad.
You're listening to the Intern Show on 92.5.